Hello and welcome to the show. Today I am going to be taking a look at something a little bit different. This is Sea of Thieves. This is the closed beta for the game. I was lucky enough to be sent a code from Microsoft for it. I really like this. I really very much like this. Okay, I did get a chance to play it at an Xbox Showcase event. When I went down to play Forza 7, they also had this running. I did get to play a little bit of it there. Thoroughly enjoyed my time playing this one. And yeah, now the beta is, the closed beta is out. I'm going to start off by stealing as much as I can. You alright with that? You don't mind if I just borrow some wooden planks if, well, holes get shot in my boat. Bananas for when I need to heal, because apparently that is the only food possible in this game. Cannonballs for ammo, although I think we should have a fair few hanging around. Well, now I have an inventory full of them. And then we're going to go and find our boat. Now, ideally this game is supposed to be played, I guess, kind of co-op. It's designed for more than one person. You can play it single player, which is what we're going to be doing here. It is very difficult single player because the boats require you to do a lot of different things. When you load up in the beta, you get put on a random island, I believe. I have just loaded up before to make sure everything was all working and so on, and this is completely different to where I was last time. So, yeah, you get stuck on a different island each time. And the game is beautiful. Now, no, it isn't photorealistic graphics. This is a lot more cartoony, a lot more stylized, and so on. I'm fine with that. I'm absolutely fine with it when it looks this good. It's incredibly pretty, and this is just a island. I think the sun is going down. It's now about to get well, it's going to get dark. You can like see huge storm clouds forming in the distance. That direction there doesn't look particularly nice, but it will. There we go. In fact, don't sail towards that, otherwise you'll end up. You can see the lightning going on in the distance. It's an incredible looking game. Now, this being a beta and this being the first day of it, I'm hoping this mission is going to work for me. So the mission that we are supposed to do, we can go on these sort of voyage. This one here, I reckon, is half a day long to go on. It's free. You start off with no gold. It costs no gold. We got to embark on an initiation voyage to go and try and find some money. Hopefully. It might or may not register. I've been having issues with getting it to work. I found a problem with that. Look, it doesn't cost any money. Can you please just let me do them? Admittedly, that's coming up with a different error message than the one I was having appearing before. But there we go. Unfortunately, if this doesn't work, you can still go and sort of set off and explore. Again, this is only a beta. It's only supposed to give you a little taste. Yeah, okay, it's having issues with that. That's the main thrust of the game. If you like, you'll be sent on these voyages. You will be given coordinates on the map. You'll be given sort of riddles to find bits and pieces. It is all very impressive. It's not the most crazy of in-depth missions, but it's kind of a good fun adventure. It is a good fun adventure doing those sort of things. We will set sail, I guess. This is the boat you get if you are playing on your own. The more players you have, I think it might be 2 people, you get a slightly larger boat. Four-person crew, you get a considerably larger boat with more guns and so on. Right, this is our sort of little cabin area. If we had any of the voyages, any of the missions going on, it would appear over there, which is not at the moment. This is where we are. So there is no button to bring up a map. I can't bring up a map or anything. So I can bring up inventory, and this has got things like a compass. So, for example, we're wandering around an island. In fact, we'll set off a direction, and we'll go through those when we find somewhere. Let's have a look at the map. Now, I am thinking we go. I mean, Booty Isle sounds like an entertaining place to go. Let's be honest here. However, we might go to Lost Gold Fort. Forts are defended, so we'll fight our way through the fort. Now, I don't know if we can actually find anything as of such in these outside of missions, but we can go over there. Thieves' Heaven looks like quite a large island. Sharkbait Cove, in fact, looks like that looks like a rather impressive area. I might want to go explore there just because it looks cool. That's kind of half of the fun. I will be honest with this game. Half the fun is exploring stuff because it looks cool. That is where a lot of the enjoyment comes. Oh, before I do go, what we are going to do is get the cannonballs, and we will load the cannons just in case. Now, I believe you can come across other players. This is I'm fairly sure online-only game, and I believe, yeah, there is potential for us to come across players. So I'm going to have the guns loaded, ready, in case something goes awry. What distance do we want to go? We want to go kind of north or west-ish. Northwest-ish. I can manage northwest-ish. Right, we'll set sail length. We want to drop the sails as much as we can because we're going to try and get there speedily. We are going to raise the anchor, at which case our boat is going to shoot forward. We're going to have to quickly grab hold of the wheel. I say shoot forward. You know, it's a sailing boat. It's not a race car. We should be okay. And then, there we go. So we are off. We've got a little compass with us over here. So we wanted to go... northwest-ish, right? I think. Maybe. Now, to check the map, of course, it does mean we have to let go of the wheel and hope for the best. I say hope for the best. Sort of point the boat somewhere where it's not going to crash into a rock, let go of the wheel, and send it on its merry way. Northwest-ish. That seems pretty accurate to me. This is quite wavy. I think we are heading straight towards... Oh, it's a pretty sky. Don't get distracted looking at the sky. We're heading towards a storm. Oh, I see a fort. Whether it's the fort we intended on going to, dear God. Whether it's the fort that we intended on going to or not, I am not sure, but I see something to sail towards that looks like it. So we will go and do that. I don't know if we can capsize the boat. In my time playing the beta and when I had to go with a more full version of the game, we were like, I don't know if you can capsize the boat. I didn't, but there we go. Commendation unlocked. Grade 1 Seeker of Lost Maps. I don't know what any of that means. Maybe it finally went through with starting of that quest. Oh god, this is a little boat for these amounts of waves. I shall be honest here. This is a very little boat, and calmly look at the very pretty sky, then back down to us crashing into the floor. Right, shall we go and have a look? Oh, it is there. Ah, fantastic. Oh, crap, we're in the middle of a storm ocean. Drop that before we crash into something. Don't press A. Oh, it literally just chucks the anchor out, and you will eventually come to a halt. If you time it right, you can kind of do the Pirates of the Caribbean handbrake turn with a sailing boat. If you kind of sail it right, if you kind of aim it right, you can get the handbrake turn on the go. Oh, God. I'm not sure this was very safe. Let's go and see what we need to do. Embark on this initiation voyage, sort of propose. Okay. It's a little bit wibbly-wobbly. This is so if you've got sort of multiple people and so on. Pick up voyage? Oh, no, okay. So we've got propose voyage, and then we've got to, I guess, vote for voyage. Do we start? There we go. Fantastic. Right, so we've started a quest. Please don't roll over, boat. Please don't roll over. That would not be fun. That would not be fun. Right, so now we have got a map discovered. So this is where we're going. So that X, I imagine, marks the spots where we're going to go dig for some treasure. That is the island we've got to go and find. That's it. That's all we have to work on. So let's go and have a look here. So we're looking for an island. Lookout Point, do we reckon? Lookout Point looks like that could well be that island. Yeah? Seems fairly sound logic to me. I love this map table. It's brilliant. It really is. So we need to essentially just go south now. We'll forget the fort at this precise moment in time. Yeah, I love having the map kind of here in real time. And if you've got multiple people using the table, so like for example, I've got this map set up here. If somebody else was scrolling on the map, it would be showing what they're seeing. So this isn't specific to me as a player. This is what the map is showing. So if somebody else is trying to point something out on the map, they can scroll the map around to show you. I think only one person, of course, though, can use the map at a time. Right, so we need to go. It was south we needed to head. It is still increasingly choppy out here. Right, let's raise the anchor a little bit. We're not pointing towards a rock face, so we should be good to go and steer in time. Wait for the little gold thing to pop up. There we go. Right, we are off. So, south. Spin it around. I think it might even possibly be that island over there. Yeah, I think that would make sense. Of course, the boat that we have here at the moment, you know, is not exactly massively fast. Not sure how huge the final game will be. I mean, when you scroll out in kind of the map for the beta here, it does seem to be a fair few islands to go and explore. I assume, just looking at this, that would be straight. The rudder will be straight with the... It would make sense. It also has a... the controller vibrates when you go to or past this sort of straight point. Makes it easier to kind of do various turns and so on. I think we're going a little bit awry. Never mind. And then, there we go. We can leave it there, and it will continue to head in that direction. We can then go and explore our boat. It is probably not a good idea if I fell off. It would be quite bad. There is a way to teleport. If you get stranded out at sea, I think there is a way to teleport back onto your boat. But preferably, we would not fall off the vessel. Let's have a look at the map. How are we doing? Yeah, looks like we are heading perfectly in the right direction. While we're down here, you can ring the bells. It can be sort of warnings, I guess. Either you've seen something or you've seen enemy vessels or you've seen the port you want to go to. Again, if you're playing in co-op and whatnot, we can go up here, get a lovely view of everywhere. We should probably be... Oh, crap, we should probably be a little bit careful. The downside of messing about when you're on your own is that you might just end up barreling towards an island. I think we've got a little bit of time here. Alright, so if we want to then use the wheel, we will use the wheel, because I think we want to be heading around... Oh, God, careful now. Heading around this way, it might not actually be a bad idea to slow the boat down, so we use this, set the sail length, we go sort of like half sails to slow us down a touch. There we go. We managed to do some guesstimation with the old steering. Ooh, it's also something else to go and investigate. So, flock of seagulls, flock of birds will be there to indicate that there is something of interest. Normally a sunken ship or some cargo and so on that has been thrown off. Let's just lower the anchor. I'm not actually sure what bit of the island we've got to. We might have overshot where I was aiming for. Yeah, there we go. And stop. Okay, map. Lookout point. We are... no, it's kind of just about where we wanted to be. We were overshot a little bit, and I could have sailed in far, far closer to the island. This is where we look at the map. It is, so right button brings up the maps for you to look at. There we go. So, well, I mean, I guess we wanted to kind of be over there-ish. Now, we can be sensible and go and swim, or we can unload the cannonball out of this, as you do, and then we can climb in the cannon, because that makes a perfectly sensible idea. Yeah, you can cannonball yourself onto an island or to get around. Now, that made my life a little bit harder. I didn't realise quite how bloody far the cannon was going. I should have realised how bloody far the cannon was going to fire us. It's a cannon, after all, but, yeah. I imagine much fun could be had with boarding parties. Like firing yourself from the cannon at somebody else's ship to try and land on it and board it and so on. That sounds like a thing that I would want to be doing. Now that we are on this island, again, islands are, like, as I said at the start, the whole thing is incredibly pretty. The islands are great things to wander around. Now, you will find various things. We're not quite going to go straight to find the X. There are other things lying around, the barrels and so on, that we can find. Useful stuff, potentially. So, bananas for food. We can find some more wooden planks if we happen to need them. As far as sort of treasure goes, I don't think you can just, well... I don't think you will find treasure chests just by wandering islands. I think you'll have to find them via voyages, but it may well be possible. It might just not have been something that that I have come across. There's plenty of stuff here in terms of ammo and whatnot. Not that we have needed it. Okay, so let's go back to the bit that we were after. So there's some rocks out in the ocean. Yeah, alright, so this rock here would be that rock in, I guess, G4? Makes sense to me. So we then wander a little bit down the beach here. There's, I guess, that rock. So it should be about here. And then we find the shovel. Oh, that sounded promising! That sounded very promising indeed. Ha-ha! We have found a chest. There we go. That was our first voyage. Okay, it's going a little bit. It's been such a successful voyage that we are slightly changing the sun's output. How amazing is that? Right, and there we go. We have dug up that chest. However, we can't open the chest at the moment. We've collected the chest to sort of cash in on these chests. You have to go and bring them back to the blacksmith. So where I had that boat, I had the boat moored, where I had it parked, I guess, is there is a blacksmith that you take the stuff to, and you, get them open there. So this brings in a real sort of risk versus reward aspect. Now, I can sail straight back there. However, that gets quite time consuming if you go off and get one chest. So you probably want to go and do a few missions, but of course the more missions you do, the more likely you are to die or to get sunk and get raided by somebody else, I guess, and then the more likely it is for you to lose stuff. So you've got to be careful. Now, do we go for... This is probably going to be a little bit dodgy. Well, I say dodgy. I'm going to try park right next to that wreck. That sunk boat. Right. Shall we get going just a little bit? Let's position ourselves over here. There we go. That's okay-ish. Right. Now, with any luck, what we might find on here is another chest. I believe you can come across sort of chests out in the wild. Oh, that's some good parking. I'll take it. I will take it. As it stands, it doesn't look like there is much in the way of other people around, which is nice. What's that over there in the distance? We do have a spyglass, which we can use. Oh, that would be a fort by the looks of it. There's kind of towers out there that protect the fort. There'll be skeletons hanging around in all of that. Right, into the sunken ship we go. You were the flying hell. Fair enough. You look like a big bugger. You look like a big bugger indeed. You've got like a proper captain's quarters and everything. Right, let's go have a swim. These are, again, another great fun thing to go exploring around. Is there an air pocket here? Yes, there is. So, useful to know if things go a little bit awry. Will we find... We're not finding anything in the captain's chests. Can we swim through that gap? Fit down there? No, we cannot. There should be a way down. There. Swim down through here. I'd say not the easiest thing to navigate. It's a little bit surreal. Oh god, trying to figure out which way's up and down when you're swimming your way through these. As it would be. I mean, as it would be exploring these ships. There's cannonballs in there. There's some bananas in there. There's some wooden planks and so on. Now, I don't know whether these wrecks have got anything on them in the beta. Again, when I did play the full version a while back, there was stuff to be found. Again, if we needed things like bananas, if we needed wooden planks and so on, this would be quite useful. Doesn't look like there is much in terms of anything useful to me. No chests to steal. I say to steal. I mean, we're pirates, okay? So we're allowed to be plundering these these ships. Where was the way out? Did we see? Is there? They've got there. Right. Yeah. Of course, we've got to go upside down and twist and around, and then there we go. There we're out, and then we're up this way to. There is an upwards direction somewhere in all of this. There we go. Look, it's surprisingly difficult to figure out what way is up in all of that when everything... when your like expectations for the boat is one way, well, the way you expect the boat to be up is one way, and then the actual way is up because it's, well, sunk like that. Yeah. Whoa! There's sharks! Sharks! Bad! Bad things are going on! Bad! Swim like a maniac because I didn't know about the sharks. Ugh. We're fine. We're fine. No, I was not worried at all. Now, we do have, weaponry-wise, a sniper rifle of some sort. I'm sure pirates had sniper rifles. Not use this one, so who knows how accurate it's going to be. So can we... So we can snipe a shark! Yes, we will murder a shark with a sniper rifle. Well, he's taken 2 bullets. These are tough bloody sharks. Well, I say they're tough sharks. These are also terrible guns. They're probably... probably goes to explain some of it. Where's the bugger gone? Shall we go back out here? Oh, this is risky. If we fall off now, we will be shark food. Oh, you've gone to swim down, haven't you? Oh, it's gonna kill myself. Judging by the look of that shark, it had a knife sticking out of it and a hell of a lot of cuts. So I'm having a sneaky suspicion somebody else might have had a go at it. May well have had a go at it. Right, shall we go and... what do we want to explore? Unfortunately, when we realise things will work, we've now sailed the wrong way. Shall we go to Booty Isle? I mean, seeing as we are here, we need to go southeast from here. It would be rude not to head over in that direction, basically. Right, so we will go and raise the anchor. We can do that one. We will then go and set the boat in a southeasterly direction, and then we can open up the sails, get the boat going as fast as possible. And we want to be going... Oh, turn that way. I think it's those trees over there are where we're heading towards. Just the random trees in the middle of the ocean. That's probably the island that we are heading towards. Go on, a little bit more boat, and then have it straight over that way. That'll work for me. Right, and then we will go full speed ahead. Oh, wrong way. Full speed ahead, and that's the ticket. Other things that you can do, interesting stuff. Again, when you've got a bigger crew, you could have someone on entertainment duty. Because why not? I was a big fan of Assassin's Creed Black Flag, or as I call it, Assassin's Creed Pirates of the Caribbean. It was a great game, and the sea shanties were a brilliant part of it. So it's nice to have that back here, or to have that in here, I should say. We might crash into Booty Isle. That's probably not a clever idea. Throw down the anchor, put the emergency brake on, and there we go. Oh, does it look like we're going to be doing some fighting rather than just murdering sharks? It does. Can we snipe them from over here? Oh, I don't know. The only enemies I've seen in this are skeletons. They aren't the most intelligent of enemies. Almost. Almost. I'm going to blame the boat moving. Have we got an ammo? We have got an ammo thing over here. Use ammo chest. You can only carry... Ooh, what have we got down here? What have I got in here, actually? Equipment chest, various other bits. We've got a fair bit of actual stuff hanging around to start with. Ooh, and we can drink. Yeah, we can drink as well. You know, the important stuff in a game. Right, can we get long-range shot? Oh! Long-range shot. We are sniping skeletons from a pirate boat. This is a brilliant game. It is a brilliant, brilliant game. And another one. Oh, that's a little too high. Again, I'm gonna blame the boat. I'm gonna blame the boat in all of this. In fact, that one there over there with the a little wide. The one with the sword is probably the most dangerous. The ones with just fisticuffs aren't much to worry about. Okay. It was a one-time lucky shot, I think, is what we've established. Oh, let's get some ammo before we go. As I was saying before we got distracted by actually managing to hit something, you can only carry 5 bullets in each gun. You're going to bring 5 ammo for each weapon, so it is likely that you're going to be doing a fair bit of sword fighting. Although you're a pirate, that would be that would be expected. The underwater, I probably don't want a gun out under here. I'm sure that can only go well. The underwater areas, they're also very pretty. This isn't the most exciting part. There's some kind of cool coral bits. There are fish that'll swim around and so on. We've kind of ended up in a fairly uninspired area, but there we go. Right. Hello, skeletons. This isn't the easiest gun to aim either, with the, not really being any proper sights. So wait until they get close and then blast them away. Like so. You don't have much ammo, but they're pretty damn effective with what ammo they do have. We've got nothing of any interest. If we could happen to stumble upon a chest, that would be cool. Oh, okay. I heard skeletons. I was not quite sure where they were. I panicked when I saw the bushes moving. I think that was just from me going through there. Oh, he survived a shot with a thing. Right, swordy time it is. We're going to fight in the ocean. Oh, ow. Jeez, you're a tough bugger. Ow, you really are a tough bugger. I think the skeleton might be better than me. Nope, skeleton not better than me. Skeleton is dead. Ooh. Apparently that's what happens to skeletons when you kill them. It's a gorgeous game. This. I assume there is boat customization as well. Haven't personally seen that, but the boats that I've spawned in this beta 3 times have had different sails, different colours, and different sort of emblems on them, so I would imagine that is going to be a thing. Booty Island so far has been a little bit of a disappointment. There's not been much of interest other than a few skeletons to shoot at. All of these drums, all these barrels are just full of generic stuff. No chests for us to steal. Oh! Ugh. Hello. Don't mind me. You've got... yeah. Can I steal your hook hand, please? That would make it worthwhile coming here if we could steal that. You know, ouch, 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 ouch. It's a little bit of button mashing, although that's probably me just not knowing what I'm doing. There we go, you're dead. Quickly, let's run away before we get murdered by a skeleton, and that would not be clever. Well... There we go, as the sun is setting on a eventful first day of being a pirate. That was a look at Sea of Thieves beta. It's something a little bit different. Oh, I have a shark on my boat. Only just noticed. That's cool. I like that. Despite nearly getting eaten by... Maybe that was the previous sharks that we have murdered. I'm going to go with that one. I'm going to go with that one. Yeah. I quite like this game. A proper sort of piratey adventuring game. I like the lack of any sort of HUD. I like that everything is done through, you know, maps on here that you can look at. The well, this first one was just, you know, find X on the map. There are considerably more, I guess, detailed, you know, more steps to finding treasure. There are sort of riddles to solve that I imagine will get more complicated the further you go through the game. Yeah, a really rather interesting, certainly a very interesting co-op experience. This is the map that you have in the beta. Oh, what on earth is there? Golden Sands Outpost. I don't know if it will cut you off at any point or whether you're just limited by sort of the stuff you can do. Smuggler's Bay looks probably like the main sort of city. Oh, Old Faith, probably a volcano over there. Lots of stuff to go and explore. Lots of stuff to go and explore. The boats are good fun to sailing. It looks absolutely gorgeous. And, well, you get to be a pirate. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. Very, very much so. That, though, is going to be it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. And until next time, goodbye.